Good morning, Brig. Here we are again. Just walking down the farmland road. So today in Brig, I've got my special gloves on. So they just look like some normal New York kind of hobo gloves. But then, on the top, it's a little flap, yeah? So you fucking... I can't actually do it, but... Look. It's a lid for your hand. And what happens is, when you need to do something on your phone, you can just flip it off like that. Oh shit. Oh. So some amazing views in mountains. Brig Mountains. Someone's growing some tomatoes there. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, today's the second day. I've been here for now, God, time goes really fast, but I think I've been here for 3 nights now. So yeah, the first day I got here really late, so I stayed at night, slept over. Second day, I think it was raining, maybe. So yeah, the second day I didn't. Because I brought food with me from the travelling. Look at the size of that ant. Jesus. So yeah, the second day I didn't have any food. Well, I had some lunch. I didn't have any tea because I hadn't been to the grocery shop. So I had to ask the woman for some food that works here. So she gave me some bread and eggs. And cheese. It's not really something that I usually eat, to be honest. In fact, it's stuff that I don't really eat at all. But the day after that, it was time to go to Aldi and get myself my first grocery journey. Now, it's nice when you're walking down this hill. It really is. When you're just walking down like one of the steepest hills in the world, and the steep hill just carries on and on and on for quite a while. It's very nice walking down it. But then when you've got your groceries, you've got like two free bags of groceries and you're hiking up it. Yeah, it wasn't good, man. It wasn't what I was used to. I've been living an easy electric bike life where I just whip round the fucking corner on the bike. Actually, to be honest, in Holland, I was just ordering groceries. Like, I just got to a point where I was getting my groceries just delivered to me from the company that I used to work for. So you would just like type it in on an app what groceries you want, and they would just turn up at your door with your groceries in 10 minutes. So it's like, well, if you can do that, then what's the point in going to the shop? They've got an alright selection of food, like a good selection. You can get everything that you want, fruit, veg, all that shit. So why not just have someone drop it off? So I got used to having it dropped off at my door. Well, actually, when I was in Holland, I was working full time, and the cooking thing just got a bit too much for me. Like, the thing is, it's, for one, I had a small kitchen, right, which made it quite kind of less pleasant to cook in. Yeah, I used to leave my dishes, I used to leave them. I used to have a really small sink, so I couldn't really, it was very difficult to wash up. So I used to kind of like avoid the problem, and I never realised that that's what I was doing. I just thought I was, exhausted, but I was. The thing is, because I was working full time, and then I would get home, I would have to do the cooking and everything. Like, obviously, because I've got an autoimmune illness as well, it makes it more energy, or it makes it harder than I've got less energy than the average person, so staying on top of things like that was taking a toll on my mental health. It really was, because it was like I always had to do the cooking, but because I was working as well, I had to do the cooking, the cleaning, and I was living on my own, and it was very straining for me. So I ended up just fucking it off. So what I did is I put a budget aside, and yeah, it was an expensive budget. It was 20 euros a day budget, so it was 600 euros, right? And that was my food budget, yeah. So what I did with that budget is I was ordering healthy takeaways, like when I say healthy, I mean as healthy as takeaways get, right? The healthiest ones. So there was one called SLA, which they did like kind of similar things that I cook, like sweet potato, broccoli, like bulgur, lentils, like that kind of thing, you know, and hummus and shit like that. And like that was nice, man. That was good. I used to get it from there, and I used to get poke bowls as well. If you don't know what a poke bowl is, look it up. And yeah, it was, the thing is, right, when I did that, and it's controversial, I know, and everyone would say, you know, save your money, you know, whatever, like do your cooking, save your money, and fair enough. The thing is, you don't know what's in the food, you don't know where the food's coming from, you don't know how organic the food is when you do this, right? But at the time, right, when I did this, right, what I was doing is I was making the order in the morning. So I was ordering like 2 meals in the morning, right? So 2 meals to go and pick up, right? And then I would go, by the way, I was working from 3 p.m, so I had the mornings, right? So I would order like, say, 2 poke bowls, right? 2 poke bowls. It would be like 17 euros or something like that. But what I would do is I would jump on I would buy it on pickup, so it was a bit cheaper on pickup. I would jump on my e-bike, yeah, and I would go into wherever it is, to the city, pick up my 2 meals for the day, come back, yeah, and I would have my meals always sorted, and the thing, it helped me with a lot of things. It was nice to know that I didn't have to cook, like, because, you know, like, the time I had in the morning was my time then. It wasn't cooking time. It wasn't cooking and washing dishes, like. And I don't want to encourage not cooking. I really don't want to encourage that. But for me, at that time in my life, at that very time, it changed my life. It took away a certain stress that I didn't want there. My kitchen was always clean. I never had bare dishes and bare pots and pans and shit. And I always had my meals set up. Like I was always ahead of the game with my meals, right? But now, right now, yeah. The thing is, it cost a lot of money doing that, and there was no way I was saving money, because it was like that 600 euros was like a big chunk of my wage. It was like I couldn't put any money away, but the thing is, like, I had time to do shit, so I always had my meals, so I could always be outside. I never had to go home. Like I could always just stay outside. I had my meals all the time. Like no matter what I did, I could just be outside. Like I never had to go home and cook. Like I never actually had to be like, shit, right? It's tea time now. I'm gonna go home and cook. Like, so it was really beneficial to me at the time. It saved me time. Like it saved me. The thing is, what I was doing then is I was paying for time and energy. I was paying for my own time to get some of my own time back, to get some of my energy back, and to get some of my to get less stress in my life. I'm not saying you should do it or you shouldn't do it, but the situation I was in, I was holding myself up. I was independent completely, and I needed to make some sort of room for myself, you know, some sort of space. You can use money to get energy back by paying someone else to do the thing for you. Think about it. You're not paying for the meal. Like, you're paying for the ingredients in the meal, but you're also paying for the labour of the person. So if someone wants to do that for a job, yeah, cook food, that's fine. But I can pay someone to cook food for me, and then I can free up my time and do things that I actually want to do, like go out, make music, like do shit like this. So back then it was actually really good, man. It really fucking helped me. But now, because I'm not working and I'm here, I've got a big kitchen, yeah, and I'm trying to make I'm trying to make my money go far, right? But the thing is, I'm not strained by a full-time job now, so I can cook easily. Like it's not any problem at all. And I can wash up because I want to wash up, because the reason I want to wash up is because, well, one, the kitchen's not just mine now. The kitchen's shared, which makes me more, it makes me more on top of my mess. You know, when you live with someone else, it makes you want to be more on top of your mess and not to, you know, leave your mess for someone else. Like, but I just want to like keep the kitchen clean, so I don't care whose stuff it is. I mean, everyone's like, no one's leaving like little bare dirty plates and shit out, so, but I'm just like making sure that I wash up after myself. But cooking's nice, man. Like I'm enjoying the cooking now. You see what I mean? Because I've got space, I've got time to, like, I can still do all the other shit that I want to do now. You know what I mean? I don't have to I don't have to buy my energy back, because I've got enough energy to do this shit now. So yeah, I'm happy to be back on the cooking, because I know where I know what food I'm eating, I know where it's coming from, I know what's in the food, and I'm saving a shit ton of money, but I'm also using good techniques to, you know, for it to not be hard work when I do it. You know, it's just about organising, and I just think prepping your veg, pre-prepping your food is a great thing to do. Like cutting it all, just doing that as a separate thing from cooking, it's just a fucking classic. So anyway, we're still walking down here now. It's a nice lovely day, and I'm getting ready to go to the e-bike shop and the barbers. So have a great day, people. Enjoy your cooking, enjoy your food, eat healthy. That's the most important thing. To be honest, it's not about the money, it's about what you're eating. Yeah, it's about what you're eating, it's not about the money. So spend the extra if you need to. If you need help, get help, you know. If you need help cooking, if you need cooking charity, bye, fuck off.